Hey, everybody out there in YouTube land. It's me, Jim Anderson, better known as Sandman Mystery Comics. Last few days I have been sick. Actually, it came on Tuesday. And I've been out of work Wednesday and Thursday. Today's my normal day off. Next week, I already have my vacation time. It's been approved. So it looks like I'm spending the time basically sitting at home, resting and relaxing with one of my little buddies here, as you can see. He's the little guy. He's one of the two little guys. The other one is in a cubby in my Oak Entertainment Center. He decided to sleep there. So, I mean, you know. Uh, but, the good thing is, with all this time on my hands, I've actually got caught up on quite a bit of reading. So I'm going to go ahead. Yeah. Actually, the other buddy went up here now. Yep, that's him there. You can see him on the couch. He just moved. There he goes. But yeah, I got caught up on a lot of stuff. As of today, I've read this fat stack of stuff that I've been getting over the past few weeks, and we're going to talk about a lot of this stuff because it's all good, fun stuff. The first thing I want to talk about is Justice League JSA 2000, number 1 and number 2. And the whole story is about the mad scientist T.O. Morrow. He starts going back in time and putting 21st century weapons and tools, such as cell phones and law, if you know what law rockets are, and modern machine guns like Uzis and stuff like that in the past. And also vaccines, I mean, you name it, to change the future. And they constantly are changing the future, but not for the better. And the Justice League and the JLA kind of go at it, because the JLA is coming back in time on the Flash's cosmic treadmill to get the stuff to keep the future from changing. And only the Golden Age Flash sees the good in what they're doing. The rest of the JSA, not so much. Especially for some reason, the Spectre, which I didn't understand. This is another writer who doesn't understand the Spectre. The Spectre has a direct link to the Lord. He is his, spirit of vengeance and wrath and judgment. He should know what's going to happen. He's not omniscient, but he can be omnipotent. So maybe that's the issue. But yeah, they made him very black and white, a very extreme version of like the Question, like Rorschach almost, but with unlimited power, which doesn't that doesn't really, to me, fit the Spectre. I could be wrong, but after reading the John Ostrander, Tom Mandrake Spectre run twice now, doesn't really fit him. But it was still a good read. The art is really good. There's a lot of crazy time travel, multiversal neatness in this thing. Well worth the read if you can find it. I didn't even know this existed, and it was definitely a fun read. It's 2 prestige format books. Okay. And then from American Mythology, we have Monster Tag Team. Very cool. This was a fun little read, and it's like a one-shot. There's a secret agent team where they capture monsters and they work for them to fight other monsters, just like Hellboy BPRD stuff. Well, the werewolf on the cover doesn't really look like that. It's a woman. She's a secret agent. And they bring Vlad with them because he's one of the captured. And just like Suicide Squad, you do good deeds for us, your time is, shortened that you stay captured. And they have to stop some evil, very evil warlock from casting some kind of ritual spell that will destroy the world. Really good stuff. And then, facsimile. It's a facsimile. Facsimile alert, okay? It's a facsimile of Conan the Barbarian #1, because no way in heck could I afford the original, okay? And I'm working on collecting issues 23 and all the way up to 24, because that was the last Barry Windsor Smith issue. So that will be fun, okay? And but this was good. I never actually read #1 before, so really good book. Very happy to have it. And Herculoids #3, starting a new story arc in it. I'm enjoying it. I really am. Very cool book. It's still easy to get the first 2 issues, so get in on the ground floor of this. If you loved Space Ghost, you'll probably love this. Okay, so definitely go grab Herculoids, guys. And this series continues to surprise me. Sonic the Hedgehog and DC #2. I'm really enjoying this. I really am. I'm shocked. Okay. Very cool book. Very, very cool book. Now, here's one I'm a little disappointed in. I got disappointed with issue #6. This is issue #7, and #7 continues the disappointing train, the disappoint train, the D train, okay? #1, Wildcat shouldn't have died unless he died 9 consecutive times in a row in a 24-hour period. #2, this entire issue is spent with them wallowing and talking and sobbing, and that's not the JSA, man. I'm sorry. And then Justice League Unlimited comes in and tells them, hey, you guys are screwing up. We're here to make this right. And they're really playing this dead thing off. I'm going to spoil it. Oh, spoilers. Okay. Because, look, we've got all these dead members of the JLA. Yeah, or JSA, excuse me. And no, he's not a ghost. He should be, And I'm also tired of every time you turn around, they're killing off the Sandman, the Golden Age Sandman. Always, always. Every time they bring him back, they bring back the JSA, he dies. And now they're killing off Wildcat. Well, Jeff Lemire, I love you. You're a great writer, dude, but you're not writing the JSA properly. Do your research. Go back, read the omnibuses of the Jeff Johns run. Get a clue. I'll give you $1. Okay? I'll give you $1. You can go buy a clue. There you go. Okay. Now this was awesome. Okay? The only thing I don't like, the representation of Jet Jaguar. They made him like he's Groot. You know how Groot always says, I am Groot? Well, Jet Jaguar can only speak through his 1990s theme song. Just, yeah. But other than that, this is pretty good. I'm hoping IDW can get their act together and put out a new good Godzilla book. Okay? Now this is not new, but it was new to me. I didn't have this copy, and so I had fun rereading it. It is Masks #1, one of the variant covers, incentive covers. And I just love it for the awesome, yeah, Alex Ross, man. Alex Ross. Look at that shadow. Look at the Green Hornet. And he takes out Kato with one punch. Hey, kitty, stop. Adult cats are tripping now. I don't like that. I mean, oh yeah. Alex Ross doing interiors, man. For Dynamite with the Zorro, Green Hornet and Kato, the Spider, and the Shadow. Oh yeah. I do have the entire series of this, but when I see all the different variants for cheap, like $1 or something, I grab it. I'm gonna. Okay, it's just the way it is. And then, yep, I finally did it. I finished Tarzan the Lost Adventurer, Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4. Okay. And I've said before, Edgar Rice Burroughs wrote most of it. The story is finished by Joe R. Lansdale. Covers are by Arthur Soidan. You guys know Soidan for his Marvel Zombie stuff. And then the interior art is Michael Kaluta. Okay. So really awesomeness. Awesomeness. My only complaint with this is the fact that you can tell the difference between Burroughs' writing and Joe R. Lansdale's writing. Lansdale has a very distinctive type of writing style, and sometimes it fits for the Tarzan story, sometimes it doesn't. That's all I can say. But one of the really unique things about these books is that the last 6 to 10 pages or something like that are the John Carter of Mars comic strips that were done in the newspapers by Edgar Rice Burroughs' son. And that's incredible. Never been reprinted before, and that was fun to read. So I would definitely, if you can find these, this particular version put out by Dark Horse, get them. Because this has been put together as a mass market paperback with a horrible cover and not great art, and also a limited edition hardback cover with all the great covers and art, and other artists doing art too. But both of those versions do not have the son of Edgar Rice Burroughs comic strips of John Carter of Mars in them. So, yeah, grab this. It's going to be hard to find. It's 4 prestige format versions. They're the size of pulp magazines, man. Another free comic book day that I read and loved, right here. The Conan, Scourge of the Serpent, which is going to start an all-new storyline in Titan's Conan books. Really great stuff. Titan has really hit the mark with all the awesomeness that is Conan. All right. Another free comic book day, The Phantom. This was a great one-shot story to introduce you to Lee Falk's The Phantom if you're not familiar with him. And very good book. Very good. I'm looking forward to the book. I can't wait. Zorro Zero from Topps. 90s goodness, guys. 1993. This was polybagged in a book they were doing for Jurassic Park. And yes, I opened it to get this book and read it. Okay. And look at that. Advertising Zorro #1 with the Miller cover. Oh, yeah. Good stuff. And then I read Epic Comics Crash Ryan #1 through 4 miniseries. This is really cool. If you like the old serials from the 30s and 40s, and you liked that movie that Jude Law was in, Sky Master and the City of Tomorrow, you would definitely dig on this series. It's very cool. It was years ahead of that movie. Okay. Because this is from the 80s, 1984, and that movie didn't come out till the mid to late 90s or early 2000s. All right. Getting back to Titan. Yeah, I got to read Solomon Kane 1 and 2, The Serpent Ring. Yeah, awesome stuff, guys. Oh my God. This series is incredible. Brings in the cult of Set and the serpent crown, the serpent ring, all that stuff that's been in Conan and that Marvel stole for the Serpent Society. Robert E. Howard created it, and here we get to see everybody's favorite hard-hitting Puritan deal with it. Okay, so it's a great storyline. It's only 2 issues in. You can probably find these on the rack. If you guys need to read this Solomon Kane, this is awesome, man. And the last thing, I actually finished it this morning, was Defenders of the Earth 1 through 6 from Mad Cave. I finally got around to reading it. This is really good. This takes effect after the series, the TV show, and the comic book that Marvel did. Finishes where the good guys win, but they didn't cover the fact that Ming had a daughter and a son. Okay. And the cartoon didn't really show the destruction all across the earth and how they were going to rebuild. And this series begins with that. It kind of touched on the Phantom's evil brother, who tried to take the mantle of the Phantom from him. But this goes into deeper about that. Really awesome stuff. Great reads. Okay. And you guys are probably saying, hey, Jim, I don't see a whole lot of Marvel. I don't see a whole lot of DC. Well, y'all know, yeah, there were only a couple of DC titles in there. But y'all know I'm not a big Marvel fan. I just not, because after growing up on the Marvel books of the 60s, 70s, and 80s, the stuff today just for me just doesn't compare. It just isn't there. DC is putting out some good stuff, even though I'm only reading a few of the titles, Like, I love the All In Free Comic Book Day special. That was really well written. And besides, I still got this fat stack of stuff that I got to read. And it's a fatty McFatty stack too. So I've read about half of what I wanted to read. What do we still got to read in here? Oh, The Master of Men, The Spider, Eclipse Prestige Format Goodness. Oh, I read these. This is JSA 3 through 6. I've read these. Okay, these should have been, they're in the wrong pile. There we go. All right. And I got all these Conans from the Marvel run, like 16. And then we jump to 95, 97, 99, 101, 103, 105, 110, 118, 119, 160, 207, 162, 207, 212, 233. And then I don't know if I'm going to read this one. It's a new Conan Marvel book. New. Oh, I read this too, and that. And I enjoyed these a lot. The Mighty Isis and the Wonder Woman, where he meets, where Wonder Woman battles Catwoman for the first time. I read both of these, liked them a lot. Um, I can tell you, even though I liked them a lot, I didn't like them enough to save them and keep them for the PC. So these will be given away to someone sometime soon. Okay. Um, so actually, I have a lot less to. Oh yeah, and Law issues 1 through 6. I finally got issue number 6, so I can read this. So yeah, I still got a hefty stack of stuff to read. Okay. Okay. But I'll probably get through that today and tomorrow. If the little guy here will let me, huh? Little guy. Yeah, little buddy. He my little buddy. He my little buddy. Yeah. Because kittens demand a lot of attention. They do. They like to have love and attention, don't you? Yeah, he does, see. He loves it. He's a good boy. And he's purring. Yeah, he's a purr boy. All right, guys. I'm going to see about getting this kitten fed and the other kitten fed. Thanks for watching the video. Don't have to like, don't have to be subscribed. Don't even have to comment unless you want to. The only thing you guys have to do is love each other, be good to yourselves, and be good to others. That's something we all have to do. See, he got up for that. On that note, may the good Lord Jesus Christ bless each and every one of you. Know that I always love you. And I hope you have a very, very awesome day. I will see you in the next video.